There are lots of types of government. For example, democracy. Citizens play a role in decision-making. Dictatorship. One person has total power. Monarchy. A king or queen inherits power. Oligarchy. Power is in the hands of a few wealthy citizens. Anarchy. There is no government. In the UK, we have what is called a constitutional monarchy. This means we have a monarch. But power, real power, now rests with the government and parliament. The role of the monarch in the UK used to be much bigger. Then some laws were passed which reduced their power, such as the Magna Carta in 1215 and the Bill of Rights in 1689. They both gave more power to the people, us. The Queen retains some political roles, but they are mainly ceremonial duties without much power. For example, the Queen is the head of state. This means that she represents the UK around the world. She has to give royal assent on any bill that is passed by Parliament, though she's unlikely to say no. No monarch has refused royal assent since Queen Anne refused the bill about the Scottish militia in 1707. The Queen also formally approves the appointments of Prime Ministers. But again, if we voted in a Prime Minister and the Queen refused, there might be a bit of an uproar. Now, back to the government. The government is divided into three sections: the executive, legislature, and the judiciary. This provides for a separation of powers. The executive branch of government is made up of the Prime Minister and their cabinet. It is their job to lead the government and propose new legislation or laws. Before a law is passed in Parliament, it is called a bill. The next part of government is the legislature. This is made up of the two houses of Parliament, the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Here they discuss, debate, amend, and accept or reject the new legislation suggested by the executive. The House of Commons is made up of MPs, members of Parliament, who are elected by us, the people. It is their job to decide what legislation gets passed, authorise taxes, and hold the government to account. The House of Lords is made up of peers who are appointed for life by the King or Queen on advice from the Prime Minister. It is their job to be specialists in certain areas, so they scrutinise bills. The third part of government is the judiciary. The judiciary is comprised of the system of courts that implement the laws that are passed down by Parliament. For day-to-day activities, the government is divided into 25 different departments. Each one is headed by a minister from the Prime Minister's cabinet, who they choose.